Alright everybody, Baron here, and welcome back to Forts! You better not fire your cannon, so I've got a new weapon to show off to you. It is the biggest cannon ever designed. I know we've shown one before, but we have an atom cannon. Okay? It's gonna be incredible. Now let's see. Can we fire this? Can we fire it when ready? Oh, we need what? Battery backups? We can also add like derricks down here. And I'm not talking about the guy. This is what, 800? So then if I produce a little bit of extra tin, I could get one of these? We're gonna need that because in order to get the big atom cannon, we're gonna want that. And then that'll seriously boost. We gotta see what this looks like. All right. Oh my God, it's massive. This is great. So this produces 18, whereas a regular mine only produces 4. Guys, there's something really strange in the smokestack. What is this? I don't know. The best way to tell is to fire. Is this a Katyusha rocket? Where are the rockets gonna land? Okay, so we definitely fired them way too far. Oh my, actually not too far. We could use Katyusha rocket systems and one of the most advanced cannons that we've ever seen. All for a small price of 2 oil derricks. Look at this. Our rate of production is going considerably up. What is this gold barrel? Like, what is going on? There's so many weird things happening right now that I have no idea what's going on. Fire the Katyusha rockets. Now, what we gotta do is find out, basically, the core is not... Oh, the core's in their stack, but the core for me is in the back. Oh, just barely too much. And they're duffing themselves back here. Okay. All the while, we plan to mass our resources. Oh, I've got 2 cores. That's the issue. Duh. What is that? What are all these weapons? I'm seeing some things I've never seen before. Like, I put on some mods and I have some custom maps and it was like, do you want to download this? I was like, sure. What's the worst that could happen? Nothing. Nothing really bad. It's all really good, I think. All right, so we're doing minimal, like I guess we could back the angle up. And honestly, I think that's what we need to do. However, oh, I was really thinking that we might have it this time. Clearly we do not. Alright, so the goal here is not to hit my own ship, obviously, but also to build up the super cannon. Whoa! Oh, what is that? They're trying to iceberg me. Oh. It's like steam, I think. It sounds like Katyushas or Nebelwerfers from like World War II, doesn't it? Okay, those are dangerously close. They're closer to us than they are to the enemy. Oh my God. That one actually looked like it almost hit us. All right, let's fire this cannon and see what the angle of that is. Oh, it's one of the big freaking cannons. So they're using steam to stop our Katyusha rockets. Luckily, when they do hit our ship, I think it might heat up things, but it doesn't do too much to really hurt it. All right, let's see how these do. They're getting closer, but that steam defense is doing pretty good. Oh my God. Here's what the rockets do look like when they hit. They're almost like rocket mortars. I guess that is basically what the Katyushas and Nebelwerfers of World War II really are. This is really cool. Okay, now we've had our fun. Look at this. It's called a plane silo. A facility that can send out planes has large amount of hit points. What on earth? Oh my God, I can put one up here? Do I want to do it? Of course I do. So this is basically the mini version of what we're working on right now. And I don't have the minerals right now because I did a massive upgrade at the back of my base. I'll show you in a moment. So let's see, I'm thinking of maybe 64% at that angle. Is it too much? Oh! Wow. Well, that's what you might call a perfect shot. Okay. So the back one, the other one's back here. Oh, and I can finally build the atom cannon. All right, so let's build a firing platform for it. So guys, this is the atom cannon, right? And look at that. I love how it's got the skulls on it. It's incredibly powerful. We just saw it one hit a reactor. They're building it back up. But basically what I'm trying to do is build the big freaking cannon Mark II. Look at this. This is what it looks like. It looks like you'd put it on a battleship. It's so impressive. Oh my God, we're gonna kick absolute butt with this. Can we? But the amount of space you need, look at this. Like this is, we could put it in the bowels of the ship and have it like as an absolute secret. And it takes forever to build. Fire the rockets! So basically this mod pack that we're kind of working with, this amalgamation, this collection of mods, is more or less giving us a really interesting kind of like World War II feel as far as like the weapon types. There's their steam cannons trying to deflect a lot of the incoming shots, and they did a pretty good job, I must say. But like, look at this. Look at what we have as far as resources are concerned. I'm kind of curious. Oh, they don't have a sniper. So while the big gun's waiting, I'm gonna fire a little bit shorter than last time. I want to see it hit the main deck, like right here. My God. It's like a freaking mini nuke going off. Now you can see it look like a nuke went off, but the other core's back here. So this atom cannon is aptly named. There's an incredible amount. Look at this, fast reload. We're gonna save the fast reload for when we have the big cannon up. This guy has a sniper, but he seems to be duff. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my God, look at this, man. The atom cannon, can you imagine? It's basically a giant cannon that fires almost a nuclear round. But this is the big freaking cannon Mark II. We've also got a wide assortment of guns, like look, Hellfire shotguns, cannons, Swarm launcher, which is different than the fog launcher, which is different than the swarm missiles. Is this what we have? Oh, that is what we have. Now what's... Oh! It will try to shoot down... So we're launching fog at the enemy? Alright, we've got the plane. Let's just try it. If you want to see this in a future video, like you want to see more airplanes... This is incredible. See, this is what forts could become, I feel like, if you had these AI planes. Look at it, he got steamed and then he ran into it. It's like a... It'll take a bonsai! That was pretty cool. Oh, we could do like aircraft carriers in the future. I cannot wait for this battleship gun. The only thing I'd probably change about it is maybe the textures, and this thing reloads incredibly fast. I'd love to see this like these planes go up against like Gatling guns, for example, or machine guns, or miniguns, or even flak cannons would be really cool to see. Oh, so there are 3 cores, right? Okay, so we hit this one, so there's actually 2 cores. So we'll get to test out these new weapons pretty well. What are you doing over here? You thinking about flying? So this is like more of a weapons test setup, just because there's a plethora of new stuff going on. Look at that. We have 60,000 and a rate of 1,000 energy, and I could even upgrade. I could even upgrade that, which I'm going to. This is like the Yamato cannon, man. Like how it was the biggest cannon ever created. Oh my God, ready? Woo! Look at this thing. It is so massive. This is what any of the normal modded cannons look like. This one's an entire reskin. Okay, so I have no real experience. Look at that. Okay, so it's got very limited gun elevation, how far it can go up, and gun depression. Basically, how far it can go down relative to like a perfect. So we're gonna... Oh! Oh! What? You have got to be kidding me. Alright, so here's the... Alright, let's fire this. Let's see. Now we've got it boosted on our reload rate. So here's our reload rate. It's going twice as fast right now. I mean, I believe it's twice as fast. So this is probably the coolest gun I've ever seen. It absolutely just destroyed the entirety of the ship. I want to test this as just like how much of the ship it can destroy in one go. And we've got so many other weapons we could try. I want to try aircraft carriers. Oh my gosh. I mean, just that's all, folks. This is nuts, dude. Oh my God, I need to talk to Rage Alert because he could make some amazing stuff using these weapon systems. I just realized I might fire if I fire this now. Oh, I guess you can't hit yourself, can you? We shall fire a volley off their bow. Fire the atom. Let them know we're still here. You hear that? That is a nuclear ordnance shell. Fire the aeroplanes across their bow. You have to target something physically. Okay. Well, gentlemen, you may fire when ready. Oh, we duffed it. Okay. Oh my God, no way. And look at that. It actually, did it break this? The sheer kinetic force of it firing breaks. That's incredible. I didn't even know. All right. We're targeting the enemy aeroplane. Look at that. I love it. I love it so much. and then it runs into it, so it fires a wide assortment of machine guns. Oh my god, dude, this is so cool. And it reloads relatively fast. Now, can we stack them? Doesn't look like it. I think it fits in perfectly. Oh my god, it does. So it fits in perfectly with the max. So we could actually build an aircraft carrier or battleship. Now, I want to see what happens when we fire this again, just to see, well, I kind of want to target the plane, the ship, rather. All right, we need to fire a little bit further. I duffed it again? Did we crack? We did smash some of this. Oh my god, really? Target them with aeroplanes, gentlemen. Deet. Oh! I ran it into our Grand Cannon. All right, what about an atom cannon? Fire the atom cannon! I blew up the sniper! I'm absolutely destroying our stuff. All right, we're gonna open this door. That way we can fire the planes at our leisure. Fire the Katyushas! Peter! I love these weapon systems, man. We can really do all kinds of stuff. Incoming! Where are they going? They're hitting where the ship used to be. Oh my gosh, they do some... Yeah! That's right! And there's their exposed core. There's some fires. This poor guy is like burning up right now. He's like, oh man, it's just not a good day out here. Where'd this accent come from? It's quite terrible. And I'm like, I mean, I don't know what you mean, mate. The main cannon is ready to fire again. I think what we should do is just aim to fire behind it. Yeah! Oh my god, that is amazing. That is glorious. We shall try it again, my good friends. We shall try it again. Alright, so look at this. This is a Rage Alert map, so you can see that the level of detail on these battleships is incredible. However, on that other map, it was definitely customized. We have the main cannons. I shall fire a shot across their bow. We need to buy some time to build up the supreme weapon ordnance. Oh my god. Oh, that was actually a pretty good shot on the core. So now we shall fire the second battery. Aim and fire. Ooh, right on the nose. Autocannon, fire! I'm trying to destroy their cannon bunkers here. Or their turrets, rather. I mean, they're not bunkers anymore. We are an absolute... Hey! We need to destroy their flak gun first. A little bit low, but it did work. Now, here's another thing. We don't have any ships coming from behind, so we can sell these guys. Fire! Fire, sir! Sir, fire your cannon. Please stop opening and closing the doors like an idiot. Nice shot. We are trying to silence their turrets before they can silence ours, all the while building up to build... I want to see how far the big cannon goes in this. Yes, excellent. I love seeing holes on that enemy ship. Incoming cannon rounds! Fire! Yes! Okay, we took out their secondary turret. It had one of the big cannons in it. They don't have an autocannon like we do because it's a different style of ship. Ooh! Yes! We took out the second one as well. Come on. Fire the autocannon. Ooh, we're hitting some of the weak spots, so it's gonna take them quite a bit of time. This is going to be very, very good for us. Now that we can work on our technology, I need 3,000 energy. Energy production needs to be upgraded. So let's work on that real quick. Look at this. I love how there's like room for... This is where the propeller would be, and this is the rudder of the ship. It's just very well done. Rage Alert does, in my opinion, some of the best maps. And he's one of the few people that does skirmish style maps. And basically what a skirmish is, in forts anyway, like obviously many of us know what a skirmish means, but in the game of forts, it means that you can play against the AI. So if you can't find friends to play with, or you just want to like go in and experiment some weapons, or even just work on some strategies, or just play some crazy maps, like I love to do, then you can do that. Autocannon fire! Flak cannon fire! So they're trying to rebuild them, but it doesn't look like, when you look at the holes, it doesn't look like there's anything inside of it. You can see how, like, normally you can't see through, but when you've hit it a little bit, you can see what's inside of it to kind of give you a little bit of intelligence as far as to, like, what is going on behind the closed curtain. I can also sell this guy, because he's a flak gun facing the wrong way. And I can just do this basically just to get a little bit of extra resources. It's not going to be a ton, but every little bit helps in the war effort. Main cannon fire. Auto cannon fire. Secondary cannon, can you fire? We do not have 75 resources. Secondary cannon, secondary turret. Fire. Excellent shot, gentlemen. Excellent shot. I love how, like, I believe I've got the Yamato, and the enemy has the Iowa, and I'm using a British accent because it just seems like, you know what? You shall be attack group 4. You may fire your previous spot. Main battery. Fire. Ooh, that one went right through. So we know that they're not teching up to get those cannons out, which will give us time to build the super cannon. Look at that. Fire. Autocannon. Fire. Alright, so now I'm feeling pretty secure, and we'll just keep harassing the enemy. Now, basically, I've got to get a factory out here. So let's get a factory. We don't need laser technology, although we could get it. And I feel like we really need to work on our mineral production, just for the building process at the very least. Because you can see, I've already got an energy production rate in the lower right-hand corner of 514. Minerals are at 41. That is below requested production values, and as such, we need to really work on our industry here. Listen, we're gonna have an industrial revolution of our very own. A lot of the upgraded ones are getting done now, as well as some of the new mines, so we're gonna see that number drop up, or go up. So I believe that the weapons we used in the last battle were called Tanya's mod. All right, all cannons firing near simultaneously. Oh gosh, we're getting too close at hitting their core, which we need to save for the weapon testing. Now that we've silenced them by hitting their turrets. We had a fantastic first volley. Alright, so I'm thinking what we do is we're gonna put it here. Alright, we need to save up 2,500 minerals, which we can't do right now because I don't have the storage capacity, so we're gonna have to upgrade our reserves. We're basically gonna turn ourselves into the Fort Knox of titanium, adamantium, and whatever. What was Wolverine made out of? You know? What was his bioskeleton made out of? Or I guess it was not necessarily a bioskeleton, because that would imply that it was biological in origin, so it was not, right? I'm not sure what they're up to over here. Oh, I was like, are they building something? It doesn't look like it. It just looks like everything is covered in Christmas lights. I love it. I love it. We're still in the holiday update. Sweep the deck with some flak. Yeah, they still have their flak and probably cannons over there. They should have sold them. They're being very wasteful, those guys. All right, we're gonna need to be able to hold 30,000 energy in order to build it. So let's also upgrade our batteries by considerable amounts. It upped it by 2,000, so we really only would have needed like 1.5 or 2, since you can't build halves. But you know what? We went for it. So now it is time to build the glorious cannon in all of its glory. Could we fit 2 on here? Oh my god, this thing is just massive. I know what you guys are thinking. 1 giant cannon below decks isn't as good as, say, 2 is. So let's build a second. Can I build a third up top? I guess we'll have to find out. Admiral, I request that this battleship has 3 of the biggest cannons ever created. Where can I mount it? We're gonna need to create a new level. And in order to do that, we're gonna have to sell this guy off. This is absolutely absurd, and I love it. So now that we've done this, we're gonna have to sell off these big cannons here, because they're not gonna be able to fire without destroying mine, so I've really gone all in. If they are investing in new weapon technology, we would be none the wiser. But we've decided this is a weapon showcase. And it will be glorious. Oh, it will be glorious, my good friends, glorious. If you had 1 nuke cannon that could fire and hit here, this entire chain reaction of explosions might have enough power to actually detonate this reactor up here. And actually, I've realized that I've left it absurdly exposed. I mean, listen to all these upgrades. Look at my production. I can store 10,000 metal in 67,000 electrical energy. All right, so this will be my harassment device. We'll just kind of keep them honest, keep the holes so that we can see if they ever rebuild that. Because if they do, we must silence it. But I'm really not too worried because we're going to have 2 cannons done in a short moment. And the third is steadily on its way. All right, our first cannon is almost done finishing its construction process. We've built them in secret beneath the ships. It's like, what if you had battles and the ships were so big and the resources so readily available, as well as the means to do it, that ships could be designed and constructed and altered while fighting. All right, so it's time to open the main gun. We need to switch everything to background bracing, because for some odd reason it was not done, but that gives both guns time to synchronize, I guess. All right, now it should work. Okay, look at that weird... Oh, because of that joint right there. We could always open it up, but we'll see. I want to fire straight at the ship and see what happens. Unbelievable! Alright, now what we're gonna do is fire. This one has a very limited angle. Fire! You may fire when ready. Oh! Well, now you what happens when you use the biggest cannon of all freaking time in a battle. It is gonna destroy the enemy ship. Like, there's nothing that can stop it, I feel like. Maybe shields. We'll have to find out in the next video. But if you guys want to see some aircraft carriers versus battleships or star destroyers, or what kind of stuff would you want to see shown with some of the new weapons that were highlighted and even teased and previewed? Some of them we didn't even show off because we were focusing on the big cannons. We threw in the planes. But if you have any ideas, Star Wars, World War II, those are kind of like the two main ones that pop up. But any other scenarios, let me know in the comments below and we can make it happen in forts. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.